seems very suspicious to me, so I'll have to go for him. Exactly the same. I'll go for number 5.
Let's go with number 5.
That's it. That's what I'm saying. Look, he's not touching the chair.
It's a toss-up between number 1 and number 5. It's obvious it's number 5, but I'm going to go for number 1.
Sounds like shit, doesn't it? I'll go for number 1.
And by the shoe size, I think 5.
No, I've got to go for number 5.
Still among you, starting now.
Number 1.
Yeah.
Can you speak a bit louder, please?
How loud you want me to speak?
Just one more time?
Hello.
Okay, I'm going for number 1.
Number 1.
Yes.
Wait, are we doing the... I'm size 4.
How much do you weigh?
Right now I weigh about 8 stone.
I have to say, number 1, I don't know if I can actually believe you're size 4.
Why?
Your feet must be wider.
Why must I have wide feet?
I don't know, sound wide.
Sound what? See what's that? Sound inside of it. Just said sound wide. What that mean? What?
Number 1, you said your shoe size 4. What is that in the European size?
Oh, we're not, what, like kid sizes? So,
No.
36? Yes,
37. 37. That's 4. 3 would be 36.
Oh, they got him. They got him.
Number 4.
Yes.
How tall are you?
4'10".
4'10".
Yeah.
You sound on my level.
You don't sound at mine.
So number 4, you do sound tall, to be honest.
You sound like you could be sat down.
Sit down. I'm standing up.
Just
Are we
4'10"
allowed
is a
to
bit
sit down?
suspicious. So number 1, what colour size are you?
What, my skin colour?
No, collar. Collar
My
size.
skin colour?
No, your
what?
collar size.
Your shirt. The
Shirt
shirt.
collar
I'm
size.
like Asian.
I want to know your collar size.
Your shirt by your neck.
Oh, my collar size. What my chest? Usually I'm like 32.
Oh, he's done it. Waste.
No, that's not what the colour size is.
I can tell you who it is right now.
I can tell you it's you.
I know exactly who it is. And I'm pretty sure about that.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, it's you.
So number 1, you're telling me you don't know your collar size?
My collar size. What the hell is collar?
Your neck.
Collar.
So when you buy a shirt,
C-O-L-A-R.
Hey, she's right around the
He knows what it is.
I don't know what it is.
Well, you should do if you're a man.
I don't know.
I'm 19 years old.
I do not
So,
need 2 minutes now. I know who
You
it
never
is.
bought a shirt?
I actually still think number 7 is like one of those, I'm sorry, like
7 and 6.
tall, young.
Yeah. Model type.
Yeah.
Yeah. It has to be 6. 7.
7.
Number 1.
Yeah, of course you think that.
Definitely number 1.
Number 6.
I think it's pretty clear by my voice that I am definitely not over the size of 5'6". Over there, I can literally hear that number 6 is pretty cool. And I was just trying to win this game. You guys want to take me out this round, and fair enough. I believe we can win it together.
Little me.
Don't
Honestly,
sound little.
I'm a shoe size 4, 3.5 to 4. And I was really rubbish at high jump at school. And I'm a petite size I say to 10.
Well, but she's trying to get a new man.
I'm literally, I'm 5'2". I don't know what to say. Like I'm little. Reaching is not as hard. Sometimes I have to get like.
What are you saying with those pictures?
2, 3, and number 4. As you have no votes, please talk amongst yourselves and decide who you are going to give it.
Take it off.
No.
I think it's a really deep voice.
I think number. You should.
The chair is genius.
This one. That's one.
Okay, number 1.
Hello.
Hello.
You hear me better now?
Yeah, I can hear you better. Can you tell me your name a bit louder?
Jason.
I still think it's number 1.
I can't believe it's number one.
No, I still say it's
It's
number 1.
difficult for me to think it's number one.
Number 1.
Right, change to number 6 then.
Number 3, who do you think it is?
Okay, I'm gonna change to 6.
Okay, so after that vote, we have number 6.
But now 6 is gone. And you realise that number 6.
They're going for
On it! They're on it!
And without saying a word, take a look around. Okay, then you make a way just like the last before. After that, I can reveal that the imposter is still among you.
Oh, dear.
Number 7.
So, and your time starts now.
Number 7.
I just want you to say your name again in a loud voice.
My name?
That's number 7, is it?
Yes.
Okay, it's not number 7.
It's not. Number 4. It's not.
No.
Okay.
Number 4. Can you speak, please?
Sorry, do you want me to speak?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're kind of sus. You're kind of like going for everyone. Why are you targeting one so much?
You just keep going on at me, just non-stop.
I'm a singer. I'm a singer, and I know
Singers have to
singer
talk.
technique, and I know his voice is very deep. That would not come with a short person.
That's
Not at all.
I mean, it has.
Not at all.
Wait till you take
It's
that
number
mask off
1.
me.
Number 1. Number 1.
No,
number
you're a
one.
bit defensive. I think it's. I can't lie. I think it's you.
Yeah, I like your style.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's you. Paul.
With me, number 4.
Yeah.
Number 2's got a deep voice
Big
too.
mistake.
Yeah, but number 4 for some reason is gunning for number 1, so I think they're kind of sus.
I haven't got a deep voice.
Yeah, but you can still be tall.
Yeah. I
Sorry?
mean, your balls haven't dropped. Of course you don't have a deep voice.
I'm just telling you, I'm a singer. I can normally tell
Well, let's hear you
the
singing then.
age of people.
Sing for us then.
Let's hear your singing.
Sorry?
Let's hear your singing.
My fingers?
You're
Well, how can
singing.
you see them then if you're blindfolded?
Can you reach the top shelf in a supermarket?
Well, no, never. I always get a tall person like number 1 to help.
Number 4. What's the hardest thing about being your height? Like, what do you struggle with?
There's no hard thing about my heart.
Nothing hard about being short.
It's never a
Yeah, that
thing
does sound right.
because if I want to be taller, I normally wear 4 or 5 inch shoes anyway.
I just think that number 4's here making
Yeah.
fucking jokes.
Yeah, I think number.
Fourth the stooge.
Oh, let's go. You'll be so surprised, sir. And
I won't be surprised.
yes,
Trust
you will be
me.
surprised, but I
You
know
said
for
you're a singer,
sure
but you haven't sung
you are
yet.
number 1. Number 1.
Can I hear you sing number 4?
Can we sing? Well, how will you tell? What's
Because you said you're a singer, so prove it.
Okay. When the wind is blowing in your face and the whole world is on
Very
your
good.
case. Okay?
Very good.
Perfect.
I could offer you warm embrace. Make you feel.
With that, your time is up. I will now ask you individually once again, who do you think is the imposter? Number 1, who do you think the imposter is?
I think she's very funny and think she's some type of comedian. But it's number 4.
I concur. Number 4.
Number 3, who do you think the imposter is?
Well, attitude aside, I can't believe that neither number 1 or number 4 are above 5'6". Then I have to go with number 7.
And number 4.
Number 1.
You're wrong.
And number 7, who do you think is the imposter?
Number 4.
Okay, and after that, number 4, you have been voted out. So please, without saying anything, please lift up your blind box and take a look around.
Lift up my mask.
Yep, without saying anything.
There's no way.
Your time starts now.
Number three. Number three.
Yes.
Hello. What struggles do you find in your daily life being social?
Nothing.
I find that weird because I find struggles a lot every day, like reaching stuff, you know?
That's not a social problem.
I just said struggles.
Oh, okay.
Oh, like day-to-day struggles, it's true, yeah.
Yeah, fine, reaching out for things, so.
Kind of copied what I said.
Oh, 3 and 7 are all scraps.
No, I'm not bothered.
Just gotta ask for it. Yeah. Shield smoke.
How tall are you, number 3?
Almost 5 feet.
Are you number 1? How tall are you?
5'2".
I don't know if you sound 5'2", actually.
Number 7?
I'm 5'2".
5'2", yeah.
5'2".
5'2"?
Yep.
Does she sound 5'2"?
Pretty much the same way you sound 5'2".
Okay, then.
Slightly above 5'2".
Number 2.
Yes.
Sorry, how tall are you?
4'2".
Oh, you're a foot taller than you.
Okay, and that is time up on that round.
Between 3 and 7. 3.
So, change of direction. About number 1.
Here we go. Okay, Nico.
Okay, just to have somebody out for elimination, I'll go with number 1. Just so we understand who that is, you know?
Number 7, idiot with the whiskers.
I think number 3.
He's still in.
Okay, so that is number 1 with 2 votes and number 3 with 2 votes. Once again, you have 30 seconds to try and prove you are not the imposter. Number 3, if you go first.
Number 7, how can you say that I might be the tall
I
one?
knew it. I know what she did.
No, if my voice literally coming from underneath
I
you.
know what she did, number 3. I know what she did.
It's kind of hard to tell.
I put a test out to see if she jumped on it. And she jumped on and voted for you. Which
That's
means
right.
she's the imposter. Because she...
You guys play Mafia?
Yeah, sounds good. I can hear her voice coming straight from above. I just don't know if it's above 5, 6.
Yeah.
Number 1, who do you think is the truth?
So it's just between myself and 3.
No, you can choose anyone.
We can... Yeah, but we need to win it. Like, we can't
Still go.
let it talk us.
Go for it.
I'll have to go for 3 again.
7.
Number 3,
7.
number 7.
Number 3.
Another draw. You know what? I'll switch. I'll switch to 7. It makes it easier. 7 seems very
Good job, not a cool judge.
Yeah.
Okay, and with that means number 7.
Another. It's live there all the time.
1, 2, 3. I can reveal that the imposter is still alive.
Oh my gosh.
Another 2 rounds of your time starts now.
Oh, really?
Now Nico's got to do a magic. It's the final.
I'm so sorry. I really don't want to be offensive.
Nice one.
Are you stood on both feet? Number 1, are you taking the piss?
I mean, I don't think my height is a joke, so why would I take the mick out of it?
So trustful being honest.
Yeah, I mean,
So number 1, you're standing up there.
yeah, of course.
3, you're standing up. Yeah, that's alright. No more questions.
Okay.
Number 1, you're the tallest one of us.
Yes, I am, yeah.
So we're gonna have to vote for you this time.
No, but that doesn't make any sense.
Oh my god, yes I am.
That's alright, we'll find out. Anyway, it
But we
doesn't
can't be
matter.
tricked to lose to someone who is tall. I'll be real. I lost my ex-girlfriend to a man taller than me. I do not want to lose to a tall person once again.
This works.
I'm not that tough. Oh, but now now I know that you are number 2. It's too much. This may just be a game to you guys. To me, it's more. It's more. Just because you're tall doesn't mean you can just do what you want. I'm gonna go. Of course you do.
Really, really, really believing and trusting that number 2 is standing on both feet. I'm sorry, number 1 is the tallest one, so it's gonna have to be him. Although it's funny because I don't really think he's 5'6". Do you know what I mean?
Oh my gosh, number 3. This reminds me of Anastasia. Anastasia, if you're watching, you hard work.
You know what I mean? Hey, number 2. Where are you?
He just started to stand up and say something. You hear that? He's taking the mic.
Where?
I just heard his voice change.
Yeah, there was a up and down.
That's just me. My throat.
Number 2. Promise me. Where are you, number 2? Say it again.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Number 1.
No! It was so close. We had it. It was so close. Oh my god, I thought it was.
You guys got me. Well done, smashed it.
You
Well done, you smashed it.
fucking hell.
Brilliant.
I'm so sorry.
So you guys smashed it, so well done. Thank you. Well done. I lost. These guys are the champs.
Good job.
Yeah, 10 seals in here. It's tense.
Let's start. Then, what was it? No, I just thought it was a bit over the top.
We'll stop talking. We'll stop talking. Yeah. She bought it. She was in her up and down.
I thought for a long time that she was the one because she was quite further away from me. I was so I hated that. I felt really bad about that. Yes.
I was so close. I got to the final round, but I didn't win.
However, that's not it. Play the trailer. Next week on Beta Squad, we have Chunks, Kenny, and a special twist when it comes to me.
Oh, the show's. Hi friends, my name is Frederick, and I'm here on a new mic.
Finally!
I also have 2 new cats, so if you hear any meows, that's them. Their names are Ruby and Sushi, and yes, I know 4 is a lot. Shut up. I have not done making up my mind in a long time, and I feel like y'all really enjoy it when I just do makeup and shit on people. Kidding, it's not all the time. I will be your negativity. I'll absorb it for you. So if you're new here, because I know there's a lot of new people here, I don't just do YouTube shorts, but I know y'all have been enjoying that lately. These are very annoying right now. They think there's food. I have a series on here where I just like to do my makeup and then chat and just talk about political issues, cultural stuff. So today we're going to be talking about allyship, because some of y'all don't know how to ally. Emphasis on some, okay? Do not take offense to this. As always, everything you see in this video, everything Everything I use will be linked in one link. No more long descriptions. I found a website that basically just puts it all into one thing. Makes my life and your life easier. Okay, so no more asking. Also, I hate doing this, but like, if you want to support me, follow me across Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. It's really important. Liking the video, commenting, it all helps. So yeah, it's free. Subscribing is free as well. If you haven't noticed, I've been on my grind with YouTube Shorts. I zoomed in a little so you can see what I'm doing. And if you want to see extra content, becoming a member, $3 a month, you can do it if you want. So the point of this video, for those who aren't aware, I've been uploading some videos talking about toxic men and they're abundant. And I've reached a lot of new audiences, like a lot of new people who aren't necessarily LGBT. In our world, we say queer. Yes, I'm saying it. We can reclaim it, y'all. And with these new videos comes a lot of allies. And I love it. I love being able to see moms say, I love the fact that you're a man who wears a dress because I can teach my son that's okay. I love straight men who watch me and say, yo, you do you, I love what you wear. It truly warms my heart to know that like the world's not as shitty as I think it is. But every so often, you do have one person who goes across the line that's been drawn. Firmly in the ground, mind you. I don't really know what I'm gonna do with this eyeshadow look. I'm kind of just going with the flow. So on TikTok, I know y'all love to hate it, especially on YouTube. Don't worry, there are some rights I have with it. I got a comment, and I'll just read it out for y'all. And please do not go to their page and tell them to do something negative to themselves. Don't be stupid. I've raised y'all better than that. So this was their comment. I support LGBT, but the thing I hate is when people either try and make everything about it or force it onto others. Opinions on this. Read that twice, okay? Opinions on this. So you're asking for my opinion. And I've already put this into the ground on TikTok. You know, a lot of people like to have these chain arguments, and I've always said, don't argue on TikTok. I was just having fun that day. Plus, they did ask me. There's a reason debates last hours on television. You have to, because every time someone takes one word and says, you didn't mean it, but on YouTube, I can draw this out however long I want. And I wanted this to be a learning lesson for both queer people who don't really know how to debate this, or like, you're younger and maybe you're like, I have these thoughts, I don't know how to put them into a concise argument to maybe convince someone or defend myself. And then for allies, this is just a learning lesson. If you don't know this stuff, now you know. Sit back, eat popcorn. Whenever someone says, why does LGBT force this stuff? I always wonder, what do you truly mean by the word force? Because it's supposed to mean that you're made to do something.
Selvom uddannelsen kun er 6 måneder, så bliver 6 måneder, så bliver du klædt på til at kunne stå i.
I forced food down his throat. I don't know what else to say. You know, I forced that eggplant down. What does forcing LGBT mean? Don't worry, I'll tell you, because I know what it means. They don't like it, that is there. They just simply don't like the fact that it's prevalent, mind you, because they never take into account the amount of heteronormativity. That's too long of a word. Let me shut up. The amount of heterosexual standards in society. And I specifically brought up Disney, because y'all hate the idea of a prince marrying a prince on there. But our whole lives, we saw, what was it, Snow White being kissed by a man when she was apparently 13, 14 years old. And the man was 30 or something. Either way, wrong. And also, the girl was supposed to be dead. Show that to children. Go ahead. A Little Mermaid, 16-year-old girl in the sea, wants to leave her whole family for someday, which I stand. You go, girl boss. It's my favorite movie. Can't wait for the live action. But that's the story. It's seen as normal. It's seen as cute for kids. Count the amount of movies that feature straight people kissing, not just male and female, because they can be bi. No bi erasure on this channel. But just count the amount of Hallmark movies, rom-coms that involve a romantic couple. Tell me how many are queer, and then tell me how many are not. When the queer amount goes above, then maybe I'll consider your argument. No, but it's not just movies. It's the fact that they have pride marches and they're doing drag queen brunch. Libraries, they're reading to children. There's so many things I can debate, but that's the same mindset that people had back when women wanted rights to be able to vote. Why are they pushing it down our throats? Civil rights. Why do they want equality? Same mindset. You're just not used to it. You've never seen it before. And I know in some environments, like we can do the nature-nurture debate, you just physically don't grow up around this stuff. You've never seen it on media because it just pushes you something else. For you pages are crazy. I can understand that. But this person is not that person, because there's a full conversation down here. Also, this I support unless or until they do this, or but you support our silence. You don't support us protesting. You don't support us being loud. Loud, mind you. We wouldn't have to be loud if the government and society didn't discriminate against us for centuries. You can't pick and choose to support a community. Oh, I like Italian people until they do this. Just want to shout out this person. I support queerness with no expectations and rules. My daughter is male to female trans. Love you. Love that. Like I'm seeing so many people with children commenting on my page. It really warms my heart. Thank y'all for staying. So they deleted the comments, but I screenshot because I'm petty. How are you going to tell me what you meant? I said I support it, but hate one thing that some people do. You need to try understanding better. You need to understand to take my opinion because you asked for it. Don't come on my page if... I just don't like saying that word anymore. Don't ask for an opinion if you can't take it. So at this point, I still didn't know what he meant by forcing, and I finally got it out of him. He didn't like the fact that some queer people tried to say everything is gay, or this is now gay. And apparently that's all he sees on his For You page, and that's all he's ever seen LGBT people do. Therefore, he drew the conclusion that all LGBT people do this. Let me break that down. Let me just soak in the ignorance for a second. I will even defend some of that statement because I personally don't think it's okay for queer people to assume someone's sexuality as well. The girly pop zesty fruity thing, a whole other topic for another video. Let me know your thoughts too. But if you think all queer people like to say, oh, this is gay, oh, this is now gay, they're probably like 5 years old doing that because 5-year-olds are on this app now. By the way, if anyone asks, I am cutting my crease with a liquid highlighter just because this is more easy. Because the wand's here, thinner on your eye, and it dries down matte, unlike concealer, which is thick and dries down creamy, which will make your eyelids crease. You're welcome. And most of the time, you put shimmer on anyway, so you're just doubling up how shiny it'll be. I give, and I give. Back to this comment. How are you going to tell me what I meant? I don't care what you meant. I care what you said. This is the problem with TikTok. If you don't say your words perfectly, or if you don't say your phrases perfectly, I'm not going to know what you mean. How was I supposed to draw the conclusion that you're talking about a small selection of queer people who just happen to say everything is gay, and that's the forcing you're talking about? Of all things that, I thought he was talking about protests, drag queens at library. No, he's talking about people online. Give me a break. Cry me a river. It is not my fault that your grammar sucks. It is not my fault that you can't properly structure a sentence or type to make your debate understandable. You should work on that, not me. And then he tells me I need to understand better. Maybe you need to type better, or just not type at all. Some people don't deserve keyboards in life. And also this, everyone can have an opinion, but I disagree. Everyone can, not everyone should. You don't need to have an opinion on a community you're not a part of. Let our own community deal with the fact that a small amount, mind you, really excluding your mind. You think all queer people do this? A small amount of queer people like to call everything queer or try to assume everyone's sexuality because they're growing into their own. It's immature, of course, but they're immature. They're literally young. I don't really see adults doing this anymore. And if you are, you should learn. Because it does happen. I have seen a 30-year-old man on TikTok calling a random profile, "Are you?" Grow up. But once again, a whole other topic that we have to deal with ourselves. Not you. You do not need to budge in. Also, I think this is something every community can learn from. If you're trying to address the community you're talking about, you should be able to listen to what that community says back to you. Because if you're not going to even listen to me, why'd you ask for an opinion in the first place? It keeps going, by the way. Shout out to this guy. Couldn't have said it better. As a straight male, we need to work on being more careful with how we word things. This guy's a good example. Doesn't matter what he could be lying about. People can take it a different way that you meant it, but that doesn't mean they're wrong. If there was room for interpretation, it will almost always end worse for you. Yeah, sometimes I just don't like TikTok. This is his comment. Because that's all I've ever seen do it. So of course I'm gonna say it's an LGBT thing. And no, I typed it perfectly fine. You just don't understand. You didn't type it fine. It was bad. Sometimes you have to flop to learn in life. But this is where I was like, I just reeled you in onto my boat. It's only a matter of time before you see someone's true colors. And this is it. And this is where I knew this could be a video because I've lost brain cells at this point. I deserve to make my money back. Let's say you're going to do a research paper. This is what you do in college. If you're going to draw sources from a certain perspective, a certain website, maybe certain keywords, your information could be skewed. It will have a bias. Some of y'all hate that word. And a lot of people aren't ready to handle that. A lot of us are biased. It's okay. Just unlearn it if it's problematic. In this case, I said you sound like someone who watches Fox News all day because all you do is get one type of opinion and you don't bother looking at the other side. To which he said, I don't watch Fox News, so I don't know why you assume that. Where do I even begin? Like, I'm comparing you? Where's the brain? Then he goes, with the budging in part, how is the community gonna fix it if nobody says it? Also, when did I say how you felt? I love and hate people who try to push back on my own words and say, when did I say that? When did I tell you how to do that? That's what I hear. Useless arguing. How is the community gonna fix it if no one's doing that? I'm doing that. Millions of people are doing that. My whole channel is about that. It's not my fault that you can't find the other side of an opinion, or you can't find other perspectives. That's on you. That's your terrible For You page. We exist out there, you just don't choose to find it because you're ignorant. You don't want to. You would prefer to generalize than try to branch out. I'm not gonna spend my night arguing with more and more queers. Sorry if this is offensive. If you have to think, sorry if this is offensive, maybe just don't. I don't want you saying the word queer. Not in that sense anyways. There is plenty of ways to say queer people in a positive manner. I'm not even gonna gatekeep it. I don't care if straight people say it. Just don't do it like this, because I can read your emotion through the screen. It's derogatory in this case. If that makes me close-minded, then y'all are dumb. It's not my problem, it's you. Even though I came asking for the opinion. Someone replies, stay close-minded. I'm not close-minded. I just don't want to waste my time. And if I do want to learn, I can ask the multiple people I know that are part of LGBT. Then do that. Why'd you come on my page then? If you're confident with your opinion, you don't bother going out looking for another one. So obviously you're not sure if your opinion is correct. And also this part of the LGBT, I'll get to that. I'm smelling the, I have gay friends, so I'm an ally argument. Also, they go on, I'm done arguing with the creator. I hope. I don't need to waste my time arguing with another random. If you are saying you're done, you wouldn't type, but you are. So you can't say I'm wasting my time when you're doing the same thing. We're both losing brain cells from this, but I will profit in the end because I have a YouTube channel and this is my reparations. So in my video, I said, I'm going to give you a hypothetical because this is the only way I can get you to understand something like this. What if I change your original argument into something that I do see happening too often? Is a wrong thing to do, but people don't realize they're doing it. So take this with a grain of salt. I don't want to see this on Twitter, okay? This is a hypothetical. This is an example of people's mindsets and also a mindset in the Asian community. So y'all better stop doing this. I'm watching you. I support black people, but the thing I hate is when black people constantly get arrested and complain that they're more arrested when that's not the case, or something stupid like that. Opinions on this? Because all I see on the internet is black people getting arrested. So of course I'm going to think all black people get arrested or could be criminals, because that's all I see. Because I don't bother looking for other sources. Do you see how you sound now? And if you in any scenario say that's all I've ever seen, that says everything about you and nothing about the community or us. Your problem, fix it. He didn't delete this comment yet. You didn't understand that either. I meant the only people I ever see doing that are queers. Now I admit that's one on my part because I needed more space. This is like that Mean Girls meme. You did generalize and say people do this after trying to argue otherwise. I didn't say I generalized it. I said I typed it wrong. So it seemed like I did. Oh shit, never mind. I see what you meant with this. Like, how do you come to the realization while typing? That's unreal to me. I give you my opinion and you reject it. Don't ask for an opinion when you literally can't handle it. So I can't have an opinion on someone else's opinion? Didn't know that was a thing. I just don't know how someone thinks that when I type the other thing. Like, what, your brain is gaslighting you, literally, because you're not reading anymore. One ear, out the other. Like, you're drawing a conclusion I didn't say. Then he ended it with the, I'm just not gonna argue, I'll delete the comment, whatever, bye-bye. Goodbye. While this was happening, I wanted to show you another side that I saw. About halfway through, I saw this other person start commenting, and I'm gonna interpret this as Reverend Rock. Hey, bitch. That's my friend your little ass is talking about. I am a pansexual, and I don't care what pronouns you use for me. I didn't ask what pronouns you were. I didn't even care. It just sounds like, hi, I'm gay, and I don't care what you think about me. Where'd it come from? Allegedly, the other guy's friend. Because the way they were typing, I was looking at the timestamps, because I'm petty. They were typing so slow. It was like one paragraph, one of two, and then 10 minutes later, the other paragraph. And I just thought, who takes that long to type a paragraph? It's not even a lot of characters on TikTok. So part of me thinks it's the same account just switching around. Not important though. I rarely call someone to pick me, but this feels like that, I think. Someone who is queer, but rather like eat the ass of straight people to stay relevant. They'd rather be associated with heterosexuality because it would help protect them, which is not a good thing to do. It feels like a gay person voting against gay marriage. He supports me and other friends he has that are part of the League Beauty community and supports all of us. And straight was the norm for hundreds. Let me repeat.